Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today I'm going to be talking about a brand new game mode being added to One Punch Man World. And with this One Punch Man World game mode, freaking, there's a lot to cover and there's a lot to discuss. And I think the first thing we need to talk about is why are they releasing just a game mode, no character, no nothing else? They haven't really gotten back to schedule yet. And what's the plan for the future content of the game? Now, there has been plenty of information leaking about this brand new game mode. It was something that's been in the works for about like half a year now, or maybe even before that, before we even got to see what happened in the files. But besides that, how does this affect the pretty much the future progress of the game's development? I think that honestly, One Punch Man World, for a game that went on a full 8 month hiatus or so, uh, really just doesn't have any plans for content anytime yet, but they still plan on keeping this game alive. It's still paying for the server costs and everything. And a lot of people wanted to, like, obviously deep dive it. They wanted to deep dive it. They wanted to go into conspiracy theories why this game is in a hiatus, but it hasn't been EOS yet. And I think it's quite obvious that One Punch Man Season 3 is on the horizon for October, and there's no reason to promote any One Punch Man game. And with that being the case, why would they spend thousands of dollars promoting a game that they aren't fully dedicated to as of this moment? And sadly, I kind of see it because, as you see, they had the card game coming out. They want people to spend money on the card game. They want people to spend money on the clothing brand. They want people to spend money on the buttons. Don't ask me why they put out buttons like they were going to sell like hotcakes, but they put out buttons out of all things. Buttons and stickers and all types of other Josh. But what does this mean for, the game now? Like, is this game mode going to bring back the game? Probably not. Uh, you know, the way that this game mode is set up really is just something to chew on. I don't know if the rewards are going to be any good. We'll have to take a look whenever we actually get the access to the rewards, but that's going to happen during the patch, obviously, and we'll move on from there when we see it tomorrow, probably, because it does say Monday is when the first starting is going to happen, and it's Friday, so or Sunday. Yeah, because over here, as you can see, the challenge period starts on Monday, ends on Sunday. Settlement period happens between Sunday to Monday, starting the next period on Monday as well. So the way that this works is it's going to be a weekly challenge event where you stack up points against everyone else, kind of like what we already had in the game, which was I think what's that game mode called? I completely forgot because I barely play it myself. Freaking the game mode where you just do a bunch of challenges that are just like, you get weekly rewards. Bi-weekly, I think it's like bi-weekly rewards or half a month rewards, something like that. But I digress. The game mode is here just for something to chew on while we wait for actual content to drop. I think that this was just in the works, and this is just something that finally they decided to release. uh if the rewards are really really good, it might be something worth putting on your criteria, but like I said, we'll have to see tomorrow. I mean, Monday when this starts. So the details: wave rush consists of multiple levels of enemy waves. Defeat all waves of enemies and clear each level to obtain new clear rewards after each first clear. So that's kind of like a what do you call it, a scary part. Whenever they bring up a first clear, normally that means the first rewards when you start playing it for the first time will always be the best rewards in that regard. After that, normally the rewards kind of go downhill from there. You'll never get that same first clear reward basis, but that's just the way that One Punch Man World works. They don't want to give you everything in the world. Uh, After all levels are clear, the total time used on a run will be used in the ranking, and the rewards will be distributed according to the ranking during the settlement period. So this is just like I think it's called Maelstrom or Maelstrom, something like that. Uh, like I said, I don't even play it. It's just not even worth my time. Freaking, it's a weekly event challenge that just doesn't really mean too much to me. This one, if if it is good, but the problem with this one, right? I think it's a clear there's a clear bias towards fast, destructive characters to the point where if you're not running someone like Prisoner Sonic, a My Mask, Metal Knight, Tatsumaki, characters like that, not single target boss killers. You're not going to do too much. This is like for trash. So definitely, this is for killing trash. So you want your trash killers, and there are some free to play ones that are out there, kind of like Smile Man is there. You got Genos, SR Genos is always amazing at clearing trash. You got freaking what's another free to play character? I wouldn't consider Triple Staff Lily worth, like, she's fast, but she's not that fast. Nor does she have that much AoE, so I wouldn't really consider her up there. Um, Believe it or not, I do see Golden Ball coming back after this, but still, I think Golden Ball definitely needs a rework. There's not, there's not, there's not a day and age I could see Golden Ball really coming back until he gets a rework, because he's darn near unplayable for most people in the game. Like, it's really really bad. And I played him, I like him, but do I think he's gonna be like the chopped like the best character? Not until he's like tier 6. Like, once you get them like tier 6, then you're like fine. But this is mostly for like if you're gonna be spending money. This is like a my mask bait players. A my mask is gonna be eating. Atomic Samurai, I don't think eats in this event because Atomic Samurai does have AOE. He does have that crit break, but it mostly works against bosses. Uh, NPCs in this game tend to take way too long to even attack you for you to actually be able to do anything. Um, Obviously, I think Metal Knight's definitely going to shine because wave clearing is just what he does, especially if you spam the right AoE skills. Characters like don't bring Putty Putty Prisoner, don't bring. Um, Actually, I would bring Iron. I might bring Iron to the fight because you can only bring 3 characters, so that's pretty harsh. Instead of the 4 characters that we normally get, which means that you're going to be throwing out the tank. You're not going to bring a tank to this fight. You're going to bring nothing but attackers, and I doubt you want to bring breakers. I think this is going to be a raw attacker based thing, unless they throw bosses in there. But I have no indication that they have said anything about bosses. It really just says waves. But if there are bosses, then it's probably going to be a 2 attacker, 1 breaker meta. So for those who are interested, definitely you want to get in there with 2 attackers, 1 breaker, just in case. If they have breakers, so in this case, like obviously you would use someone like Atomic Samurai, maybe. Who's another good one? No, I think Zombie Man is good, but I don't think that he's going to eat in a challenge where you have to defeat multiple enemies at the same time. Uh, who's another good one? I think normal Sonic is actually amazing for this type of challenge, even though he is nearly single target. Like, he is pretty quick. Uh, no, he's got some AOE. He's got some really good AOE. There's a lot of characters we'll talk more about. So this challenge most likely is going to pop off this Monday. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy and peace out.